Bulls' Nikola Mirotic suffers broken bones in face after fight with teammate Bobby Portis. What already was set to be a long season for the Chicago Bulls suddenly got significantly worse Tuesday. Nikola Mirotic, arguably Chicago's best player, suffered multiple broken bones in his face and a concussion after being punched in the face by teammate Bobby Portis in an altercation during practice. Mirotic will require surgery and will likely miss an extended period of time. Chicago Bulls forwards Bobby Portis and Nikola Mirotic had a physical altercation during today's practice, the team said in a statement released Tuesday evening. As a result of the incident, Mirotic suffered a concussion and maxillary fractures. Surgery is likely required. Mirotic is out indefinitely. The Bulls are evaluating disciplinary action. An update will be provided when applicable. After trading star forward Jimmy Butler to the Minnesota Timberwolves in a draft night deal in June to move from being a borderline playoff team in the Eastern Conference into a full-scale rebuild, the Bulls enter this season expected to be among the worst teams in the NBA. And that was before losing Mirotic, who averaged 10.6 points and 5.5 rebounds last season. The question now is not only when will Mirotic return, but when, or if, Portis will play for the Bulls again. Portis, 22, was Chicago's first-round pick, 22nd overall, in the 2015 draft and was expected to be a key part of the Bulls' frontcourt rotation this season. So was Mirotic, who was slated to begin the season as the team's starting power forward. Now, in the wake of Tuesday's incident, both look like they could be out of the picture for quite some time. In their wake, the most logical option to soak up those minutes, and a starting spot, would be Lauri Markkanen, the 20-year-old forward the Bulls took 7th overall in June's draft. That pick was the centerpiece of the Butler trade in June, which also brought back guard Zach LaVine and Kris Dunn. Both of those players will also start the season on the sidelines. LaVine is recovering from a torn anterior cruciate ligament he suffered last season, while Dunn suffered an open dislocation of his left index finger earlier this month and will be out for a couple of weeks. The combination of injuries to Mirotic, LaVine and Cameron Payne, out for several weeks after undergoing surgery for a broken bone in his foot, would allow the Bulls the option of applying for a long-term injury exception to give them an extra body to help fill out their roster. More on the NBA. Markelle Fultz isn't being treated like a number 1 overall pick. That might be good for him. With Chris Paul joining James Harden, Rockets believe they have closed the gap on Warriors. NBA 2017-18 projections, predicting all 6 divisions and the playoffs. NBA 2017-18 projections, predicting MVP, Rookie of the